My eldest daughter had a relationship with my mother in her adult life. I would not obviously have allowed it when she was young and under my roof. She grew up like my other kids, knowing bits and pieces of the abuse and why there wasn't a relationship with detail as it was necessary. Like, there was never a slashing of my mother kind of thing. It was more like, this is what happened in the family and this is how we're breaking that cycle, and this is what's healthy for us and healthy for me. So when my daughter became an adult and decided to have a relationship with my mother because she had fond memories up until the time she was 6 years old, I wasn't that surprised. And I also was not upset, because my daughter was the woman I raised her to be, because she was an adult, because she is strong, and because I trust her to make her own decisions and know when to create a boundary and know what to do in the face of that boundary being crossed, because this is how we are raising our children. So therefore, we don't have to be afraid of this. What we have to do is be supportive and give our adult children the space to do what they need to do to figure out their own lives. I did ask of my daughter that she not share my life with my mother and vice versa. I gave her that boundary and she respected it. Eventually, she started seeing my mother's behavior and she didn't like it. And then on top of that, she started looking at me and thought, why doesn't my mother have the support of the family? She was the victim. So she went to my mother and said, I want you to validate what you did to my mother. I want you to admit it. I want you to apologize. And more than anything else, I want you to tell the whole family so that my mother isn't out there alone when she didn't do anything wrong. And of course, in true narcissist fashion, my mother went into complete denial, deflection, and it was your mother that was the bad child act, the whole song and dance, to which my daughter said, okay, well, then this relationship is over, and hasn't spoken to her since.